I thought I'd make a video just to say how crazy my morning was because there's no other way to tell you. So I'm sleeping. My mom comes in. She's like, okay, you gotta get up. It's around 12 o'clock. I'm like, okay. So 10 minutes later, I'm sitting on my computer checking my emails when she calls me over this intercom we have. She says, there's a skeleton floating in the rainwater. What? She's like, yeah, there's a spine floating in the rainwater. I'm like, okay. She's like, come and get it. I'm like, okay. So I go down and we have this rainwater catcher. It's like this big on top and really big on the bottom. It's just supposed to be environmentally friendly way to get water to water your gardens. I don't know. So we were going to dump it out and clean it for the season. And lo and behold, there is this skeleton floating in the water. I'm like, well, great, there's a skeleton in the water. What do you want me to do about it? She's like, I want you to get it out. I was like, Mom, how do you want me to do this? She's like, I don't care, just get it out. Well, my first thought was, okay, I'll just get a shovel and shovel it out. But the top was too small to actually get a shovel in and be able to scoop it out. So I'm like, okay, what we need to do is we need to just flip it over and dump all the water out, dump all the pieces out, and I'll just shovel it up onto the hill. She flips out. She calls me skittish, but she flips out. She's like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. And so I'm like, Mom, do you want a dead thing in your water, or do you want me to take care of it? So I finally get her to come over and dump it over. She dumps it over and then just runs. She books it across the yard and hides in the house. And she's like, what is it? I'm like, I can't see. It's still on top of it. You need to fix this. I can't pick it up. She, like, slowly creeps over, like, she's scared it's gonna attack her like it's a fucking zombie. And she puts it back up, runs away again. So I'm trying to pick it up because not just in one piece, it's in many pieces. There's fur everywhere, and then there's the head, there's the body, and then there's the other part of the body. And then there's fragments of it all over the place. So I'm trying to pick it up, and she's like, what is it? I'm like, I don't know. She was like, well, is it a cat? I'm like, I don't know. So I decided that, wow, this is a really good opportunity to actually look into bones. Like, I really love bones and stuff, so I was like, okay, let's do this. So I pick up small bones that are on the ground, and I take them to the laundry room and wash them off. But apparently it hadn't been there very long, or it wasn't very far along in decaying. Like, this must have been there less than 2 weeks, because, like, the stuff that keeps the bones together is still there. So I was trying to pick apart the tail, and it was like snapping. I'm like, ugh. So I washed some of the bones off. And she's like, you need to move the rest of it. I'm like, okay, well, give me a container. And she flips out like, I need my containers. I'm like, do you want to know what this is or not? So I get several containers, one for the fur, one for the feet, which I never got to dissect, and one for the rest of it. And I put the containers on top of cardboard on the front lawn so that the sun could dry it out, and then I can dissect it, whatever. She refuses to go anywhere near the front lawn now. She is so freaked out. And I just find it hilarious. Like, I'm scared of spiders, but she's scared of dead animals, apparently. So, yeah. I will continue to make updates on what the hell this thing is and how the dissection of it is going, because that's what I do in my free time. But yes,